Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel, The Heart of the Game. My name is Chris Milkins, and I'm here to answer that question. You know, the one that's just burning on the edges of your brain, haunting your dreams like a strange, ghostly dog with your nephew's face. And that question is... Hello, Chris. Quick question. With a wife, a child, a full-time job, and a mortgage, why start a channel about board games? Great question, new viewer. That's very, very personal. Wow. To describe why this channel exists, let me tell you the two reasons I have fallen in love with this hobby. The first reason I love tabletop gaming is something I like to call structured variance. Let me explain what I mean. Let's say you decide to catch a flick with your friends. You sit in that seat and you get that pre-movie stomach turn, that silver screen goose flesh. You can feel it now, can't you? That rumbling, that excitement. You scoundrel. The movie plays and you experience the characters and the plot and the surprises and the ending for the first time, and it's amazing. You and your friends will be talking about it for days. Maybe you even promise each other to go and see it again. And all of that is well and good. However, you can never experience that movie, that moment for the first time again. Movies are a structured constant. They will always be what they were the first time you experienced them. Let's shift to the other side of that spectrum, shall we? You jump onto the online or head over to a friend's house to play that new video game, God of Duty or Grand Theft Zelda. You start up the game and you get a similar excitement that you got the movies. What's the story going to be like? What will the controls be like? The graphics? You focus a little more intently at that screen, not noticing your palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. Again, you have an absolute blast playing the game. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, Chris, you are one cool dude, and thank you. But you also may be thinking that movies aren't like video games. They change every time you play them, and I agree completely. However, I've often had rage-inducing experiences with video games, like bugs or online glitching, or just the game becoming harder out of nowhere. Which is why I put video games into the category of unpredictable variance. They have the potential to alter in ways that you didn't plan on. With board games, however, we get the best of both worlds. You see, each game is set within a predictable structure, which is really good, because if you enjoy one play of the game, you most likely enjoy the next. But within that structure is wonderful, beautiful variety. It's structured and dependable, while also variable, which keeps you coming back. There's another large difference between tabletop board gaming and movies or video games. You see, in movies and video games, the focus is separate. It's distinct from you and the other person. With board games, however, the focus is placed on the shared space between the players, and that is something worth talking about. When the focus of an activity is placed between people versus separate from them, something amazing can happen. You have the opportunity to learn more about who they are, about who you are. And that's the second reason I love this hobby. Let me give you some examples. In Spicy Farkle, I learned that even people who say they aren't superstitious will still roll their unique way over and over and over again because it's their lucky style. In Pandemic, my wife learned something really critical about her personality. She'd always struggled with what type of planner she was, and this game made it crystal clear. Long-term planning was her thing. It actually changed the way she approached career and goal setting. And in Fog of Love, my wife and I learned about the different modes of communication. We were really impressed by the way this game subtly drives you to practice empathy. It remains one of the most unique gaming experiences of our lives. And finally, through Monopoly, I learned that my wonderful wife is a ruthless, cutthroat mogul. I hate Monopoly. So why make a channel about board games because I'm fascinated by them. They invite you into a world with rich and abundant variety without being so volatile that you can't trust their reliability. And at the same time, they offer you this potential to deepen your relationship with yourself and those closest to you. What's not to love? Now, all that being said, maybe the question you should be asking isn't why make a channel about board games, rather why watch this channel about board games? That's fair. You see, there's a lot of content out there for board games. There's reviews, there's how to play videos, there's even full playthroughs of many games. But that is not the space I want this channel to occupy. My aim is not to be a board game reviewer or a board game instructor, although this channel will have aspects of that. At my heart, I'm a board game enthusiast, which brings me to the reason you should watch this channel. As an enthusiast, this channel will only ever be about board games I love, so you don't have to fast forward to the end of the video to know how I feel about them. The goal of any Heart of the Game video is simply to highlight that pinch of magic that makes a game something I want to come back to, and to do so in a way that matches the tone and the tenor of a board game. Not sterile, not boring, not harsh or overly factual, but fun and engaging, and maybe even moving here and there. Let me show you the games that are near to my heart and bring you to the heart of the game. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Dennis Quaid. Let me give you some examples. Examples. Oh my God, sorry. I couldn't do it. Oh my God. Give you some examples. We're not coming back from that.